Good morning, afternoon, wherever the hell you are, evening, if you're on the other side of the globe. Hello, my fellow humans. We are here, pretending to be human. Welcome, good morning. We've had some good chats going on in the morning already. Some people are listening to the podcast. What's up, Evan? What's up, Miles? What's up, B-Boy? What is it? In LA, it is 10 a.m. I am also in LA. Welcome. Drop the Twitch Primes, boys. Appreciate it. Drop those mixed primes. That's right. That's right. What up? Back to Atlanta, huh, Mileage? What's up? Wait, did you move to LA or were you just visiting LA? What's up with that? Welcome to this Twitch live stream. We are one follower away from hitting 400 streams or 400 followers. Once we hit 400 followers, then I will pull up a random song and embarrass myself by dancing to it for the entirety of the song. But it's all right. I guess it's only embarrassing if I don't enjoy that, but I think secretly I do. So, good morning. Visit it again. Making trips consistently until August. Dope. Question. I saw a YouTube video where someone visited your studios and you said you were always looking for interns, but this video is 2 years old. Does that still stand? Yes, we are always looking for interns. Actually, we have one in the chat right now. What up, Dami? Good morning. Let's link next. Whoop. Hold on. Let's link next time. That's my fault for not getting to make time. No worries. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Noon in Missouri. Your live stream interrupted your own podcast. Kudos. That's funny. Well, I'm glad. Thanks for listening to the podcast. You know, it's great because I've been recording the podcast live on Twitch recently with Lou. And it's been really, really great. We've been taking questions and kind of being a little bit more interactive with them. And since it's been forcing us to record consistently every week because we're live streaming it on schedule, we're also like a month and a half ahead of schedule now, which is like the first time we've ever done that in like since we've ever started. Yeah, I know. It's like good job here. But we're really excited for where the podcast is going. Got some cool guests lined up. A lot of cool potential here. Like, for example, in one of the future episodes, we're actually going to have the mixer, Kanye's most recent mixer, get on the show, hopefully. He's already agreed to do it. We just need to schedule a time to get on. And yeah, that's exciting. Really excited. There's a lot of exciting stuff in the work. I just need to get my shit together. Honestly, that's the biggest thing is that DK needs to get his shit together. I am a dysfunctional adult. Any more guests coming? I'd love to see Tizio on again. Yeah, no, for sure. We've been trying to get Baines on. Baines is like a little bit too busy. Also, kind of getting vibes that doesn't really want to come on, which is fine. But yeah, Tizio was actually really into it. He might want to come on again for sure. We're gonna get let's see, who else? Who else was I thinking? Oh man, zoning out. Who have I been talking to recently that said that they would want to do it? Oh shoot. Yeah, Urko. We're gonna have Urko on. He's hopefully in the future too. He mixed Donda, most recent stuff. But we're gonna see what's going on. A lot more like companies as well, because I'd love to do more like company stuff. Yes, it's helped out so far. I'm looking for songwriting advice and how not to do too much. Ah, yes, the subtle art of songwriting. You know, songwriting is just one of those things that it's really hard to analyze. Like, for example, whenever we studied like classical music in college, right? We're like, oh, there weren't really rules. There was like cultures. But like, who decided the rules? I think the rules were mostly decided after those eras were done. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, maybe there was like some religious context, like you don't do, whatever. But I feel like most of the time we like, how do you make a pop song? Like, all of these analyses come after the pop song was already a hit. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee nobody was making that pop song thinking of how it was analyzed before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard. You can analyze songwriting and come up with a formula of this is the reason why it was a hit. But honestly, that doesn't really make sense. You don't write music to become a hit. It just does. Virality, by definition, is uncontrolled. You know, it's not on purpose. It's really hard. And yeah, songwriting is can be very cathartic or can be very strenuous on the mind, on the ego, all the jazz. Back on the East Coast routine. Oh, damn, he mixed Donda? Yeah, he did. I recommended File Pass to my mentor, and he loves the idea. Oh, pal, yeah. I'm actually in songwriting right now. To apply for university. Some ask for an audition. I plan on submitting an original composition, but I don't think the music I have right now stacks up. Yeah? What makes you say that? Is it lyrics thing? Is it a melody thing? Is it just like production thing, like the arrangement behind it? Every song is a different experience too. Fair. Every song is a super different experience. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there are some songs that I loved and listened to in high school that I'm pretty sure if I showed y'all right now, you'd be like, this song is ass. And I'd be like, yeah, because it's more art than music, you know? Nah, but for real though, songwriting is like a hard one to do. But you can definitely do it. It's definitely just like practice. And I think it's like, with practice, more importantly, I mean, obviously your skill is going to get better, but I honestly think that the most important part about practicing mixing or songwriting or anything music is more about the confidence you have in yourself. Because, like, yes, you're going to get better at producing. Wait a second. What up? Blues Music, you are our 400th follower on this channel! Alright, I guess we're going to have to do this, huh? Guess we're going to have to do this. We're gonna have to hold on. Let me pull up the song that we're gonna embarrass myself with. Oh, I have to celebrate. We have to celebrate. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second here. All right, every 100 followers, at least as of right now, if I'm like racking up 100 followers every day, I'm not gonna be doing this. I'm not gonna be doing this. But every 100 followers, what I do is I play this song. So talking about songwriting, this is a song that I produced, that I wrote, and I'm allowed to play it because it's unreleased, and there's no DMCA strikes against stuff like this. It's a really funny song. It is totally off-brand, but somehow really on-brand. Oh my. Okay, the context is they wanted me to write a really, really cute J-pop style song for the end credits of a Korean drama. That is the prompt. Like a really cute song. And so, like, here we go. I mean, I have a really high voice, and this is where I utilized it. Here we go. Thank you for the 400 followers! 401! What up, Better Unsaid? Thanks for following!
Jumping in the puddles, dancing, I don't care. Rain is just another way of clearing air. Don't need an umbrella, I have one to share. With our boots, we can go where we wanna go. When we look at the clouds, I see ya. When the sun's coming out, I'm thinking of you. When the rain's coming down, you know what to do. So when the puddles emerge, let's jump in. La 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 la. Keep your wonder. There's more outside the window. Ask your questions. Let your imagination grow. Getting colder, I don't mind at all. Getting messy, all the mud, we brush it off. Color in the feelings, we can learn to draw with I see ya. When the sun's coming out, I'm thinking of you. When the rain's coming down, you know what to do. So when the puddles emerge, let's jump in. La 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 la.
All right, that was enough. All right. God has left the chat. All right. And all right, what need this. All right, that was really stupid. Also, what's going on with the turtle sex? My bad. I'm graduating LA Film this month. Nice. Oh, wait, you were in LA Film? I didn't know you were doing that. That's crazy. You have to dance. Well, I did. Hold on, wait a second. I heard in the episode yesterday you were talking about Nervously taking a record deal and they changed their mind. Crazy how cutthroat the industry can be. Yeah. Hella, bruh. Gotta get this session going, but thanks, man. Enjoy your day. Yeah, thank you, Mileage. Appreciate you. Love the podcast and have now migrated to the live stream. Keep killing it. Thank you. Appreciate it, my guy. Thanks for coming on. At me. Okay. Oh, shit. Evan, what up? Oh, shoot. It sounds like y'all know each other. Not the Lollipop JoJo scene. I'm glad. Hold on. Wait a second. I have this. I've been wanting to use this because now people know the reference. Come up. Please work. Oh, hold on. It's not working. There's a specific turtles. The turtles. Oh, man.
And his name is John C.
Oh, shit, now it works. Hold on, wait a second. Here we go. I have this trigger thing here. I can trigger it. I try to use that at least once every stream, but I've been forgetting the last few. All of these, I have a bunch of like JoJo references.
Oh shit! Son of a bitch! Oh no! Oh my god!
やれやれだぜ。
quality is so bad. Like, it's just so distorted. It's like a 22 kilobit MP3. My favorite JoJo is definitely Jonathan Joestar. I mean, Kujo Jotaro is cool, but like Jonathan is my favorite for sure. And we're gonna get back into it today. I have a song pulled up. I started mixing a song last Thursday. Wait, no, maybe 2 weeks ago. Or was it last week? Yes, it's definitely always JoJo references. JoJo is one of my favorite anime of all time. It's one of my favorites. It is not my favorite of all time. It is one of my favorites. There's a distinction there. I don't know what my favorite is before you ask. Hopping off for today. Got studio sessions later. See y'all. Peace, Evan. Thanks for coming through. But today we're going to look at, for the session today, we're going to take a look at, I finished mixing and probably will end up doing revisions for a song that we mixed last week on live. And then we're going to take that same artist and mix a brand new song from scratch as well, and kind of get as far as we can before noon. Yeah, and honestly, we're just gonna kind of have fun with this shit, so it's all just chill. But first off, we're gonna take a look at the song that we mixed last week. Let me pull up the revision list, because I think Caden had some revisions here, and I just want to get those through before we like get too far in. Hold on one second. Let me pull up my FilePass. FilePass is amazing. If you want to check out FilePass is how I store songs, collect payments, and store my songs for. Ooh. Secret. Also, everybody loves my keyboard, right? I'm like waiting for like one more part here. Check that out. Ooh, it lights up. Wow. I'm super stoked about this keyboard. Built it all myself, hand wired, hand soldered. Okay. We're going to pull up this song. It looks like there's some revision notes on here. Easy revisions, but we're going to talk about the mix and kind of go over this and talk about how we did it. But yes, check this out. Here's the song from scratch, or from start, without making any sort of changes here.
I miss those summer nights when my hands were shaking. You were waiting, you never seem to care. I'm always late. I miss driving down the road to see you. I know it's been a while, so tell me when, and I'll be on my way. I know I made a promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah.
Nice! Classic Pro Tools. We do love Pro Tools. Hold on, let me make sure that my shit is good. Yeah, we're good.
That ain't coming through.
Wow, what is that? Hold on, wait a second. I have a bunch of unnecessary apps open. I think that's what's going on. Let me close this up. Let me close that up. Let's try it one more time.
After all of that ain't coming through. I didn't think that I could say goodbye after all the things we've been through. I know that I said so much, but will I ever see you soon? I come home to conversations. I work you and lost your patience. It used to be my favorite to drink, and I know what we're saying. I know I made a promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah. I'm ready to drive away with you. It's like I got this feeling that you're the reason. After all of that, ain't coming through. I've been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the need, the time I believe in. But girl, you swept me on my feet. No secrets, a week ago today I was leaving to find another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep honest, yeah. I'm ready to drive away with you. I've been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the need to doubt my believing. Girl, you swept me on my feet, no secrets. A week ago today I was leaving to find another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep drinking on your pulse if you're healing. This girl, you swept me on my feet, no secrets.
All right. I want to make a couple changes, as well as we have a list of revisions here. So let me pull these up. Boom. So this is FilePass. You can invoice people. So what you can do with FilePass is really dope. We are sponsored by FilePass, so you can upload files. It sends them a link. It plays back, unlike Dropbox or any other other playback or like storage, cloud-based storage thing. If you upload a WAV file, this playback engine will actually play back the WAV file full res every time. So there's not going to be any sort of downsampling, distortion, or anything going on. It is full res WAV file that's being played back every single time the artist plays back. Just like on SoundCloud or on Dropbox, you can leave timestamped revisions. But unlike Dropbox, it'll set up the revisions in a checklist. So I can check it off as I'm moving through it. And lastly, I think maybe Dropbox has a feature like this, but I'm not sure. But this is definitely the biggest feature on FilePass. I could prevent download, so I can get it so they can't download it. So we can check out what it looks like for them. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on, wait a second. Let me do it on an incognito window. I think that's what it is. Okay, sweet. So then they can leave comments or just full song comments. It's been disabled. They can't download it. And no, you can't hack your way around the HTML. I can send an invoice so that way they can only download it if it's been paid for, which is crazy as well, which is nice. And yeah, there's a lot of really, really awesome features in this that I love it for. I just love FilePass. This being one of them. Let's talk about the revisions here. So, the beginning note seems a little off to me. I can't tell if it's the way I sing or I miss. It's just out of key. All right, let's take a look at this. I did notice a few notes that were out of key, out of pitch. So let's correct those.
I miss those summer. I miss those.
I really, if you know me at all, you know how much I just absolutely just hate Melodyne. It's unfortunate that I'm good at using it and that I'm a singer, and that it's very unfortunate because I freaking hate Melodyne. Like the fact that it takes time, that I have to like import the files and like record them in. But that first phrase needs it. Like I try to avoid it and use everything else as much as I possibly can before I pull up Melodyne. I have this deep burning passion to hate Melodyne. I don't know why. D flat major. What the? Wouldn't it be? Wait a second. D flat. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's check this out. And I always do it into the auto tune. That's important. Sure, whatever.
I miss the. Those.
We're already off to a great start here. Let me zoom in here a touch. All right.
I miss those summer nights with my.
I miss
those summer nights with.
Summer night, summer,
I miss those summer nights.
Summer.
I miss those summer nights when my hands were shaking. You were waiting. You never seemed to care.
You never seem.
Care.
Gonna do that.
I miss those summer nights when shaking. You were waiting. You never seemed to care. shaking. You were waiting.
So this is off. There's something off here. Something off here, a little sharp.
Shaking, you were waiting. You never seem to care. I'm always late.
Can't figure this out. Hold on.
To care, I'm always late. To care, I'm always.
Don't need to dip there. Don't need to dip there at all.
To care, I'm always late.
Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Yep.
To care, I'm always late.
There's another dip here. We don't need to dip at all. Care, I'm always late. Good thing that I sing, huh?
To care, I'm always late. To care, I'm always late.
Yeah.
To care, I'm always late.
You know what? That I don't know. It just
To care, I'm always late. To care, I'm always late.
fuck it. All right. Good job.
I miss driving down.
Oh my. Oh my. Nope. We're gonna get that first little bit too. I miss. We're gonna get this.
I miss driving down the road to see you. I know it's been a while, so tell me when, and I'll be on my way. I know.
It's actually good most of the time. It's literally just these beginning sections here. So
I miss driving down.
like but we love Caden is actually quite a good singer, so we're really excited. Hold on.
I miss driving.
Too much.
I miss driving.
If we're gonna dip, let's do like the proper note.
I miss driving. I miss driving down the road to see you. I know it's been a while, so tell me when, and I'll be on my way. I know.
Alright, that's good enough.
Promise,
Alright.
and I think I'm in.
Alright, we got that one taken care of. Let's do the next one here. Super beginning just seems a little we got it taken care of. That beginning note seems a little off to me. Wait a second. Didn't I just I accidentally unclicked it. Okay, thanks. That's I'll Be on My Way delay Chef's Kiss. Wait a second. What are you talking about? Chef's Kiss?
It's been a while, so tell me when, and I'll be on my way.
Oh, this was not part of it. Oh, I forgot about this. I added this. Oh, so yeah, so here's how it's supposed to be.
And I'll be on my way.
But I was like, nah, it needs a double.
And I'll be on my way. I know.
And so if you notice,
Promise.
this is a cool production trick here because if you notice, I'll be on my way. So he changes the notes. Check this out. If I took off the reverb, it sounds cut off.
I'll be on my way.
It is cut off. First off, some auto-tune. Yes, and then okay, harmonies. So if I turn the harmonies off too, this is Nectar.
I'll be on my way.
So raw by itself, I'm just gonna do this. Raw by itself.
I'll be on my way.
Kind of like cut it off. And that reverb hides the fact that it's like cut off at the end. So check this out. So together.
It's been a while, so tell me when, and I'll be on my way. I know I'm in a promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah.
That's a cool trick there.
Ready to try.
The riser to me sounds a bit too loud every time it punches in. Maybe minus 3 dBs on it.
It's like I got this.
Who taught this man DBs? Hayden, who taught you DBs? Hold on, I gotta text Hayden.
After all of that, are you coming through? I didn't think that I could say goodbye after all the things we've been
Where's
through.
the riser
I know that I said so
it's right.
much, but
Check it out.
after all of that, are you coming through?
Oh, it definitely is allowed.
I didn't after all of that, we coming through. I didn't.
Because I'm mixing your songs live right now and doing the revision for Secrets. You want to come join us? Yee! All right, everybody say hi to Caden. Caden, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
All right. We'll see you soon. Peace. I'm just talking shit on the mic while you're not here, so you gotta come. I'm teasing. Come through. Hurry. Peace.
After all of that, we coming through. I didn't think that I could say goodbye.
Oh, sorry, we're not doing feedback today. Let me turn off the rules thing. My bad. Sorry, y'all. There's the rules are specifically for Feedback Fridays, which does not apply today. I apologize.
I didn't think that I could say
All right, next we're gonna do the riser. Okay, we did that one. In the ad lib towards the end of the line, secrets sound a little flat to me. In the ad lib, secrets sound a little flat to me around here, 226 ish.
I love and I promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah. I'm ready
246. Oh my bad, it's gonna be around here. Must be this one.
Girl, you swallowed me on my feet, no secrets, so we can go to town. No secrets.
Yeah, that second half. Here's how I actually do it. If I can avoid Melodyne at all costs, I'll pull up the destructive Melodyne or Nectar, and it does the capture in one click. It'll capture the entire thing, and then from here I could do like, hold on.
Crats, 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 crats.
Let's see if that's actually better.
Crats,
Versus?
crats, crats.
Yeah, that's way better.
No secrets, so we can go to town. Was leaving.
What up, Brayden? What up?
Places stare at the ceiling. I keep
What up, Noble Trigger, aka Caden? Everybody, round of applause for Caden here. Welcome to the stream. This is Caden's song. In the ad lib towards the end of the line, secret sound a little flat to me. Fix that one. Done. This might be experimental. I've never said this before in my life. Can you bump up the auto-tune just a tiny bit? Now you're speaking my language, dog. Heck yes. Let's try it. Here's what it sounds like, Caden. You tell me what you think.
Summer nights when my hands were shaking, you were waiting. You never seem to care. I'm always late. I miss driving down the road to see you. I know it's been a while, so tell me when, and I'll be on my way.
Oh, let's try this other part.
I didn't think that I could say goodbye after all the things we've been through. I know that I said so much, but we're alive.
Within this like 10 to 20 range is like that Justin Bieber amount.
I didn't think that I could say goodbye after all the things we've been through. I know that I said so much, but will I ever see you soon? I come home to conversations. I work you and lost your patience. It used to be my favorite.
What do you think? What do you think, Caden?
No one was saying.
I like that.
Promise.
A little bit.
I'm being honest, yeah. I'm ready to drive away with you. It's like I got this feeling that you're the reason. After all of that, we coming through. I've been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the need, the time I believe in. But girl, you swept me on my feet, no secrets, so we could go today. I was leaving.
Holy crap.
The places stare at the ceiling. I keep checking on your pulse if you're healing.
No, that's not the one I've been trying to do. Is it this one? Eeh.
I didn't think.
There's a
Been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the need, the time I believe.
secret.
Been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the need, the doubt, my believing, but girl, you swept me off my feet. No secrets, a week ago today I was leaving to find
All right.
another place to stare at
Ooh.
the ceiling. I keep
Ooh,
tricking
yeah.
up
All right, is that it?
you swept me
Done. Other than that, thank you for your work. Makes sounds amazing. All right, dope. Now I'm gonna do some like personal changes because there's a few things that I want to change personally. I just need to listen again from the top. I do feel like I mix differently when I'm mixing live versus when I'm like when I mix live whilst talking. I definitely feel like I mix differently than when I'm like mixing in silence by myself. So like it's interesting to kind of come back to these mixes that I did live and like kind of adjust these again. Also, let me change this up real quick. My where's my goals tab? Hold on, wait a second. Manage my goals. We have a new goal now. Start new goal. Follower goal 500. We're going straight to 500. Start new goal. Follower goal starting 401 out of 500. We're going to 500 here, boys and girls, mans and misses. All right, here we go.
I miss those summer nights when my hands were shaking. You were waiting, you never seemed to.
What was that like chorus type thing going on here?
Summer nights when my hands were shaking. You were waiting, you never seemed to care. Summer nights when my hands were shaking. You were waiting, you never seemed to care. I'm always late.
You never seem. Hold on.
You never seem to care.
That's off. Hold on.
You never seem to care.
Never seem.
You never seem to care. I'm always late. We're waiting. You never seem to care. I'm always late. I miss driving down the road. I miss driving.
This is hard too. Hold on. Give me a second.
I miss driving. I miss driving down.
Is there any way that I can? Let me see if this will help.
I miss driving down the road.
It sounds a little robotic though.
I miss driving down the I miss driving down.
That's fine. Whatever. We'll take it.
I know it's been a while, so tell me when, and I'll be on my way. I know I made a promise, and I think I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'm ready to drive away with you. It's like I got this feeling that you're the reason. After all of that, they coming through. I didn't think that I could say goodbye after all the things we've been through. I know that I said so much, but will I ever see you soon? I come home to conversations. I work you and lost your patience.
I didn't do anything. That EQ is crazy looking. I'm sorry. Yeah, some of these are crazy looking.
Promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah. I'm ready to drive away with you.
I could like douse these in like a really long reverb.
It's like I got this feeling.
Instead, I guess I went with the route of a short reverb.
You're the reason. After all of that, they coming through. I've been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the need, the doubt, my believing, but girl, you swept me off my feet. No secrets. A week ago today, I was leaving to find another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep tricking on your
What's going on here?
Cause girl, you swept me off my feet. No secrets. I just couldn't leave.
And then this is like my favorite ego bit. So here's the before and after. Here's mine.
I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the on my feet, no secrets. A week ago today, I was leaving to find another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep another place to stare
little bit better.
No secrets.
That was just, honestly, that was just for my ego. That's all that was.
I can't believe I stayed at Monkey Roses, but I'm in with I know I'm in a
Promise.
promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm in a promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah. I'm ready to drive away with you. I've been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style.
Oh, shit. Every time I use Turtle Sex, it breaks Pro Tools. That's funny. This song sounds dope. What up? Hey, y'all. What up, what up, what up? Yes. Thank you. This is, we're kind of finishing up with this one. Then we're going to start a new one from scratch.
Quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in, but girl, you swear me on my feet, no secrets. A week ago today, I was leaving. You thought enough.
Alright, there's definitely some changes I can make, but whatever. As in, I'm not going to do it. Hold on, wait a second.
This feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season.
I think there is some harshness I can take away, actually. Stop it! Why do you not want to work? What is the heavy processing? What's so heavy processing? Where's that coming from, the heavy processing? I gotta turn these off for a second. That's not it. Is it this one?
This feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in, but girl, you swear me on my feet. Day I was leaving. You
Oh,
thought
that looks like it's from the lead vocal, so let's see if I can change it there before I put it on there.
this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in, but girl,
Oh, yeah. Wow, I can't believe. Wow.
this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in, but girl, you swear me on my feet, no secrets. A week ago today,
There you go.
this feeling, but I'm running
That feels a lot better, though, actually.
this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in, but girl, you swear me on my feet, no secrets. A week ago today, I was leaving.
Oh, that, like, relieves so much pressure off the ears. Holy crap, I totally forgot about that. Wow, that feels a lot better, actually.
This feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in, but girl, you swear me on my feet, no secrets. A week ago today, I was leaving. You found another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep checking on your pulse if you're healing. 'Cause girl, you swear me on my feet, no secrets.
There's a new plugin that just came out, and I haven't tried it yet. Maybe we should check this out, because this may be dope. This may not. All right, psych. We're not gonna use it at all. I don't know why I'm at the limits of. It's probably because all the auto tunes. If I do this, oh yeah, it's definitely all the auto tunes. If I do this, and I freeze all of the auto tunes, freeze up to this point, it's gonna really, really, really just open it up. It's Sam Champagne from Instagram. Oh, dope. What up? I have an interesting name on Twitch. Sorry about that. Kaila 1. I'll be here in the background listening. Dope. Thanks for coming through. Geez, Pro Tools seems worse than Logic with the crashes. Nah, that's auto-tune. That's my bad. Also, like, when you're running stream and using up CPU, because I'm using some CPU from the streaming, too. I'm definitely using CPU from the streaming. I have like a bunch of like background stuff going on in order to stream. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. But when I freeze up these auto tunes, it's going to be a lot better. I promise you. It's going to be like substantially better. It's not going to crash anymore. And then I really do want to try. I'm going to be testing out a couple new plugins. Plugin Alliance came out with a couple new plugins. I want to try out. Lindell de-esser. So we're going to try out a de-esser, and then we're going to try out that NIF audio bullshit EQ. We're going to see if it sounds good or if it's just another Soundtech type EQ. All right, that's going to feel a lot better. So now let's try it. Let's first check out the top end, see if it's worth anything. 27K, 05, here it is.
This feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in. But girl, you swept me off my feet, no secrets. A week ago today I was leaving. You find another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep checking on your pulse if you're healing. 'Cause girl, you swept me off my feet. This feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had to be the type I believe in. But girl, you swept me off my feet, no secrets. A week ago today I was leaving. You find another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep checking on your pulse if you're healing. 'Cause girl, you swept me off my feet, no secrets.
Yeah, I'm messing it up. The more I work on it, the more I'm messing it up, so I don't want to touch it anymore. We're done. Thanks. Any other thoughts, Kaden? If not, we're done. Yee, we're done.
I miss those.
Alrighty. Yep. Last chance. No, sir. Okay, we're done.
I miss those. Hands were shaking, you were waiting. You never seemed to care.
Hey, when's the mastering stream?
I miss driving down the road to see you. I know it's been a while, so
Oh, it's tomorrow. Fridays.
now, baby,
Fridays I do mixed feedback and do a lot of mastering on Fridays.
I know I made a promise.
This one was I already mastered this one before, so I just doing revisions and wanted to change it up. That's all it was.
Away with you.
We're gonna start the next one from
It's like I
scratch.
got this feeling that you're the reason. After all of that, are you coming through?
Found your Twitch from a mastering stream clip.
I didn't think that I
Wait, really? Like serious mastering or something?
After all the things we've been through, I know that I said so much, but will I ever see you soon? I come home to conversations. I work you and lost your patience.
Found your Twitch from a
It used
mastering
to be my
I think it is. I think you're talking. Are you talking about serious mastering or something?
we're saying, I know I made a promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah.
Ah.
I'm ready to drive.
Yeah, it's probably from my Friday. I do mixed feedback on Friday and I do mastering on Fridays. Well, I give mixed feedback from 2 tracks, so I end up mastering it.
You're the reason. After all of that, are you coming through? I've been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out of style for the season. I've always had the need the doubt I believe in. But girl, you swept me off my feet, no secrets. A week ago today, I was leaving.
Okay, actually, there's a mix that I did this week that I did off stream.
I keep
I did a couple really cool things, and I want to show y'all if that's cool before we go into this next mix.
secrets. I just couldn't leave it all behind. I can't believe I stayed in my roses, burning when it's I know I made a promise, and I think I'm being honest, yeah. I'm ready to drive away with you. I've been waiting quite a while for this feeling, but I'm running out
Hey,
season. I've always had to be the type I believe in. But girl, you swept me off my feet, no secrets. A week ago today, I was leaving. You find another place to stare at the ceiling. I keep checking on your pulse if you're healing. 'Cause girl, you swept me off my
Alright, dope. Alright, I'll upload that for you, my boy. All right, but I got to show y'all this song that we did yesterday. I can't really show this. I do not have permission to like stream this, so I'm only going to show a clip because it's so dope. How to submit mixes for you to review it on Friday, please, from Stephen Chen on YouTube. So if you're on Twitch, there's actually a way you could type in rules ! If you're on Twitch. ! Discord. You might have to come into oops. Yeah, there's a link there. Here, let me see if I usually don't like talk on YouTube. Let me go onto YouTube and type in this link for you. But you get on Discord, and all of the uploading has to be done from Discord. Oh, but I think so. Here's that link. I'm gonna post it onto. There you go. There's YouTube. All right. So that's how that goes. And ooh, spam report. Alrighty. Yeah. So there's that on YouTube. But here's the song. I don't really want to play it, but I'm gonna go from verse into chorus here. Notice what I'm most proud of in this mix. Obvious, like just in general, because this is a proper mix here that I did off stream. Is this? Listen to this. It's the automation of space reverb. This is kind of give you some ideas, something that you could try in your next mix at home. Listen to this. This is from an artist named Ginevra Manoa. She's doing pretty well right now. Check this out.
You say I'm nice, you say I'm cute and stuff, but that won't suffice. And now I've had enough.
Super dry.
Call me baby doll, don't break my porcelain. Oh babe, I didn't come to play. Oh baby, I came to win. They call me girl next door, and
here's the space.
the core. Oh, but I ain't no sweet spirit, babe. I wanna be your lover, yeah. I wanna be your girl. I want to be your...
Hey, did you hear that sense of space there? Here's a little solo for you.
girl next door, angelic to the core. Oh, but I ain't no sweet spirit, babe. I wanna be your lover, yeah. I wanna be your girl. I want...
Yeah, it's super dry on purpose.
Yeah, I came to win. They call me girl next door, angelic to the core. Oh, but I ain't no sweet spirit, babe. I wanna be your lover, yeah. I wanna be your girl. I want...
That's something to try at home. Also, with the delays, check out the delays. They are a little altar boy on the delays.
You say I'm nice, you say I'm cute and stuff, but that won't...
Oh, here's a little section here.
Baby,
Yeah, and then at the ending, it's super dry too.
baby, won't you be mine?
Yeah.
Baby, won't you be mine? Baby, won't you be mine?
So play with the space. This is all reverb automation. So there's reverbs in the chorus. There's almost no reverbs at all in the verses, just because I really, really wanted dramatic. That's what the song was asking. Because I feel like every mix that I do, every song that I work on, it's asking me to do something. It's like, yo, I want to do this. I want to blossom in these ways. And I'm like, got you. Got you. I got you. So hold on. Let's look up. What's the next song, my guy? What's the next song that you wanted me to do, Caden? Was it Thought I Knew? Was it this one? Thought I Knew You? Is that the one that you wanted me to do? Yes, it is Thought I Knew You. This is the next one that we're going to do. We're going to pull this up. But anyway, something to try out on your next mix is I really, really, really love tons of, lots of differentiation, definition in the space. Lots of contrast of space. And I really do believe that, reverb is an effect, and delay is an effect, and slapback, whatever, right? But I think the most underrated effect is dry, totally dry. Because with dry, when you kind of contrast dry with wet, then you start to really appreciate the wet. So like I think there's a lot of songs. Again, I bring this up all the time. A song that does really, really great reverb automations before it even hits the chorus is Boyfriend by Selena Gomez, mixed by Tony Maserati. Before the chorus even drops, it's like the way that the reverbs and the delays are automated in the first verse are just absolutely phenomenal. So something to check out and do some studying on. Okay, this is the next one. Let's listen to the demo. By the way, these sessions have been prepped by my boy, by one of my assistants, Matt Villanueva. Parachute Recordings is his Instagram, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Does a really good job prepping my sessions. They're so clean, and then I just add a bunch of stuff there. So, ooh, wait a second. What is this? What is this? Did I already start mixing this before? Did I already start mixing this before? These are some DK moves. These are definitely some... Did you notice this one? I like totally monoed it out and then I put a chorus on it. So I guess I just didn't like the way that it was wide. Yes, so it looks like I already started potentially on this one. I must have gotten to the... This is interesting. I don't know what I did. We're going to find out. But if I'm using distinct, that means this is a relatively more of a recent mix. So we're going to find out. Here's the demo from the top. We're going to play it from the top.
Can I get a little part?
I'm not going to lie. I was waiting for the iconic Caden. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was waiting for that. It didn't happen. Oh, yeah.
Can I get a little personal? Confessing all my sins, but I still feel alone. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you, 'cause I don't know what to do.
Oh, I remember this one.
So confused.
This groove is interesting.
I just don't get it. I thought that I
It's like a very swung groove.
Reset it. Just tell me when and I can leave. I find it funny how on things I care about I'll scream in pillows 'cause it's me that I
So
can.
if you're in the chat right now,
I'm scared that
what kind of sounds or things inspire you?
think of you.
Like this part. Dry, wet. What should the mix do in these sections? In all these sections.
You said I got
Quiet. I want like quiet and dry in this section.
without shit. It's really tough to manage.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Keys need to come down this section. It needs to build. Oh, that 808's heavy. Because it's got to drop.
What's wrong with you?
Ooh. Because it's got to really drop.
I'm back 'cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous 'cause I thought I knew you.
All right, let's see what I kind of did before.
With you, 'cause I don't know what to do. Back 'cause I'm so confused. With you, 'cause I don't know what to do.
We're going to do the makeover of this vocals life. We're going to spend some time on the vocals and pay attention to this, y'all. My vocals sound damn good. I don't know what else to say. Am I allowed to say shit like that? Am I allowed to be cocky like that? Like, watch how I transform these vocals. And they say you can't, if you polish a turd, it'll only be a shiny turd, right? Nah. When I polish a turd, that shit comes out a Ferrari, a gold bar. It's a golden ass turd. That's what happens when I polish a turd. It's gonna have some value behind it after I'm done with it. Sell that shit. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. Don't sell it, Caden. You're not allowed to sell it though. All right.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though.
All right. Classic SM7B. SM7B. I like the SM7B actually.
Been working on a version
They are very
of
dark.
myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of bad.
I might do auto tune later, but for now, no, I'll put some on now. Do you want to do a little bit more like you said last time? Just out of curiosity, we're gonna do artist because it's easy. And we're gonna turn this on and turn this off. Turn on. And Matt said that it is Matt. Thank you, Matt, for describing this already. It is E flat minor. E flat minor. Here you go. We're gonna do around like 15 with a little bit of humanize.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though.
All right, here we go. Here's how we transform vocals like this. Check this out.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you, 'cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless 'cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous 'cause I thought I knew you. Been working on a version of myself.
Sorry, I get silent when I'm like focused. I apologize. I need to keep commentating.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I been working on a version of myself.
All right, we're getting close. We're already. That was a lot of heavy lifting. Here's a little bit more here. Aha!
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you, 'cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless 'cause I'm so confused.
This is why they pay me the big bucks. Actually, they do not pay me the big bucks. I wish that was true.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic.
That's 2 plugins in, y'all. That is 2 plugins in, y'all. That's what we call heavy lifting. All right, hold on. Hold on. Now we're gonna do the secret sauce. Not this magic switch, which is a dope chorus. It is a dope chorus. It's free if I'm not mistaken. Nah, but we're gonna go into Magic Death Eye. This is the secret. Well, it's not secret at all, but the kind of secret, very vocal like that I love on vocals, on the mix bus, sometimes on anything. It sounds so good. It's like a Fairchild-esque Magic Death Eye. We love this plugin.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you, 'cause I don't know what to do. Been working on a version of myself.
Ooh.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. Alone. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. Alone. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you.
We're getting close.
'Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless 'cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous 'cause I thought I knew you.
All right.
I just don't get it. I thought that I could handle this. I'm ready to reset it. Just alone. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough
Gonna
to
do
manage,
a little bit of a touch of this.
Girl, how we supposed to make this work? Alone, been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though.
We're gonna add some like I think.
Alone, been working on a version of myself.
Hold on, wait a second. I think what we want to do here is a little bit of saturation.
Alone, been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work though. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with
So before,
alone. Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it, but I gotta make it work.
now that's how you make a vocal.
Been working on a version of myself. I know it's pathetic and I get it.
Hold on, wait a second. Don't come up and creep like surprise me like that. Oh, let me mute these. Let me mute these for a second. I'm gonna keep adjusting now in reference to the track.
I thought that I could handle this. I'm ready to reset it. Just tell me when and I can leave. I find it funny how on things I care about I'll scream in pillows cause it's me that I can't figure out. Oh, I'm scared that
Hold on, that kick drum is really loud. So we're gonna turn this up just a touch.
I thought that I could handle this. I'm ready to reset it. Just tell me when and I can
We can take a look at whatever y'all want to do. So if y'all want to take a look at the drums and whatnot, just like feel free to ask questions or stop me and ask me about certain stuff. That's the whole point of this live stream. It's not just to watch me mix, but it's kind of like get involved as well. So don't feel bad about asking questions.
got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work?
I could do here.
I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you. You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you.
Oh, let's try that Lindell de-esser now.
I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so
Cause this is a brand new plugin.
overzealous 'cause of you said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl,
This is interesting. This is like
work when
freaking me out. Why is this so fast?
tell me what's wrong
Holy crap.
with you, 'cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless 'cause I'm so
Why is this so fast?
I'm overzealous.
Why is this so fast? That's what the heck?
You said I got a lot of baggage and you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, how we supposed to make things worse? You said, tell me what's wrong with you.
Oh, what?
I don't know what to do.
There's a lift? That's cool.
I'm so confused. I'm overzealous 'cause I thought I knew you. I just don't get it. I thought that I could handle this. I'm ready to reset it. Just tell me when and I can leave. I find it funny how on things I care about I'll scream in pillows 'cause it's me that I can't figure out. Oh, I'm scared that I'm not right there. I can only think of you. When you're right here, I can see my fears in the rear view mirror too.
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
I got a lot of baggage, yeah, you're done with that
Hey, I actually don't hate that. That's actually pretty good.
shit. Girl, how we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? So tell me what's wrong with you, 'cause I don't know what to do.
With some reverb and stuff around it, that's gonna sound great. All right, up next.
You said I got a lot of baggage, yeah, you're done with that shit. It's really tough to manage, yeah. Girl, How we supposed to make this work when I'm only gonna make things worse? So tell me what's with you.
Before we do any sort of
I'm scared that I'm not right there. I can only think of you. You're right here. See my fears.
then we're gonna commit these auto tunes as well, because session.
Scared that I'm not right there. I can only
Auto tunes on harmonies and doubles and things like that can be a little bit more extreme. It does help to make them a little bit tighter.
I'm scared that I'm not right there. I can only think of you. When you're right here, I can see my
All right.
what's wrong with you. I don't know what to tell me what's wrong with you. Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew. Tell me what's wrong with you. Cause I don't know what to do.
All right.
I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought.
Same with the auto tunes here. We're gonna do those, and then I'm gonna group these. I'm kind of like grouping each one as.
What's wrong with you? It's cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I just I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you.
There it is. Nice job. We'll do these.
Cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you.
And we're just kind of moving fast in this one, like, because I don't want to get burned out. You know, want to stay, like, just kind of like do my best guess at the level. Is I think.
Tell me what's wrong with you. Cause I don't know what to do. Cause I'm so confused.
There you go.
Tell me what's wrong with you. Cause I don't know what to do.
Throw these up here.
Cause I'm so overzealous cause I thought
The main chorus double. I might throw these into the lead vocal bus. There. Check these out.
cause I'm so confused. I'm over cause I thought I
Auto.
so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew
Corm.
you.
Here.
Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you.
This might have to go into a different bus. I'm just gonna kind of like anticipate the processing here. But now's actually a great time. I need to use the bathroom. We're gonna go on break. We're gonna take a little break because I need to use the toilet. Are we dropping frames? Are we good? How's the internet? We doing all right? Seems like we're back on track. Seems like we were dropping frames for a second, but now we're not dropping any. Let's check this out. We're gonna I'm gonna let this play. Hold on, let me check this out real quick.
Things what
And let me do this too.
what you said. Tell me what's wrong with you. Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you. I just things what you said.
Also, let's do Magic Death Eye. We're gonna do that. Where did it go? Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Oops.
Things what you said. Tell me what's wrong with you. Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you. just don't get it. I thought that I could handle this. I'm ready to. What's wrong with you? Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you. I just don't get it. I thought that I could.
Already.
What's wrong with you? Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless.
Free plugin right here.
Confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you. I just don't get it. What's wrong with you? Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you. I just. What's wrong with you? Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you. What's
Yeah.
wrong with you? Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought I knew you. What's wrong with you? Cause I don't know what to do. I'm reckless cause I'm so confused. I'm overzealous cause I thought
Yeah.
I knew you.
I'm excited to throw some like effects on there when we do some like delays and reverbs and kind of really make it different. I usually do that at the very, very end. It's like a personal thing of mine, personal habits. But I'm gonna let the music play for a second. We're gonna let some music play. We're gonna go into an intermission. A quick intermission here. Enjoy some lo-fi stuff. We're gonna go into a small intermission. Say, touch your dog. Well, I mean, hold on, wait a second. That sounded really weird. Go pet your dog. Go hang out with your family. Go kiss them. Whatever. Go hug your roommate. I don't give a shit what you do, but yeah. Wait while I pee. Oh, and I will hydrate and stretch. Thank you for redeeming some member points. Stretch and hydrate. I recommend all you do the same. Stretch and hydrate. Yes, and I will be right back.
DK on the mix, bitch.
Hello. Some snacks. Frames be dropping. Uh-oh. This connection is unstable. Is it back to being good? Is it back to being good? You know what? I need to upgrade my Wi-Fi. I think that's what I need to do. Hello, hello. I apologize for the unstable connection. Kind of keeps going in and out. I don't know why it's doing that. But we're back in business. Got a little snack. Got a little snack, got some water. Chocolate chip granola bar for the soul. How have y'all been doing? Sorry about that, y'all. What I need to do, I don't even know. I think I've maxed out what I can get Wi-Fi into this building anyway. But I need to figure out how I can get a more stable connection. I have the Ethernet cable plugged in, everything. I need to see if there's options to upgrade the speed. I don't mind paying more money to upgrade the speed. But sometimes they don't even offer that. But this granola bar is good. It's great. Oh, hey. Y'all want to talk about some stuff? Y'all want to talk about... Oh, I brought in my Cause Big Bird and Elmo. In the back, see my Big Bird and Elmo? That's the Uniqlo Cause collab. In Sesame Street, Uniqlo Cause Sesame Street collab. Yes. Also, I brought my guitars back from the studio just because I need to produce a song. Might even do it today. Do it later tonight. I'm gonna go hang out with another engineer today in this afternoon, right after lunch. There's a few things that I'm waiting for in the mail, including... Y'all want to hear some good... Anybody else remotely into keyboards as much as I am? Is anybody in the chat remotely is into keyboards, mechanical keyboards as I am? Hold on, wait a second. Let me mute the expander here. Stream the song production? I could. Oh, no, I can't stream song production yet. Not with my current setup. Not with the way everything's working out. But listen to this, y'all. Listen to the sound of this. Oh, crap. Doesn't that sound so good? Could y'all hear that? Doesn't that sound so ridiculously good? Pause the music so you can properly hear that one more time. It sounds so good. I did not do a very good job that typing around, but I am super into keyboards. It's one of my hobbies. And totally built this one myself. Like, I'm so deep into it that I bought all the parts separately, did like 130 plus points of soldering, modded this thing, lubed every individual switch, modded this thing to all, like, to Satan's anus, and oh my gosh, it looks beautiful, it feels beautiful, it sounds beautiful. This is keyboard endgame right here. I spent way too much money on this keyboard. Don't even ask me how much. And this is just one of my hobbies. I feel like it was satisfying because the keyboard is like the one thing that I use every day consistently. It's just nice to look at. I mean, look at this like cable too. I gotta show y'all. Oh, here we go. Look at this cable and everything. Right now, it's very unsatisfying right now because everything is a mess. But ignore the mess. But look at this. Look at this cable and everything. It's a total right angle. Wow. Hold on, wait a second. Total right angle. Look at this amazingness. Wow. Hold on, there's a perfect sound for this. I'm changing the keycaps. Right now it's like a pink Japan theme right now. It's going to be changing to a lavender and purple theme. So it's going to be like a lavender theme, which is, I already changed the desk mat to be lavender. This thing is already meant for the new keycaps. I'm really, literally just waiting for the new keycaps to be sent in via the mail. Check out my Mike Wazowski and Sully and George from Monsters Inc. Tsum Tsum. See, George has a little sock on his back. Isn't that cute? Hello, George. Hello, Mike. Hello, Sully. These are my favorite. I bought these in Japan. I need to go back to Japan. So I am Japanese myself. I want to go back to Japan, but stupid COVID. Right? Stupid COVID. I have a tiny little cute trash can as well. Look at this trash can. Anyway, let's hold on, wait a second. Let's turn the music back on. Y'all want to do some Q&A or something right now? This is my tiny trash can. Isn't this so cute? Daiso, baby! Alright, on some real shit, though. Do you want to join my stream, Caden? You want to get on the stream? I know you want to get on the stream, Caden. Caden, do you want to get on this stream? Answer me now! Answer me! Join my stream. Let's talk. Aiden, I know you want to join my stream, dog. You want to say hello? Sure, let me put on some pants. What the heck? Let me put on some pants. Hold on, I'm going to switch it over. Give it a second. I'm not going to be in there for a second. Hold on. Yes. Hold on one moment. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I'm going to copy link. Here you go. Boom. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait a second. I can turn up the. Yep. Should be a higher quality video coming through now. Ah, yes. Hello. All right. Now we're gonna copy the link. Send it to my boy, Caden. We're back in business, y'all. Caden. Mm-hmm. 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 Join in, Caden. So you take a listen to people's mixes tomorrow? I can submit? Yes. Tomorrow, Friday mornings at 10 a.m., I do mix feedback. Mix feedback on Friday mornings, 10 a.m. I will judge your mixes, critique them. The only rule, the most important rule, is that they have to be unreleased. So if you have already released music, I will not be critiquing them. So please prepare some unreleased music, please. Oh, hello, Caden.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. How's your Thursday morning? Do you work today?
I do work today.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
sure.
What time?
Yeah, but it's all right. I mean, I work at 5.
You work at 5. All right, tell us a little bit about your songwriting, your music creation process. Give us some details, some deep info that everybody will appreciate.
Well, in terms of like songwriting, like I really sometimes I'll have an idea in my head, or I'll have like just like a 5-word prompt. I'll have just words, then I'll write that down in my notes, and it really depends on wherever I'm at. Like I'll do it in like while I'm at work, or I'll do it when like I'll think of something when I'm driving, and I save that on my notes for later. Same with like little riffs or like vocal things in my head. Can you hear that, by the way?
Yeah, I can definitely hear that. Are you watching the stream at the same time?
I am. I'm watching the stream right now. But
Okay, cool. So you see the quote that I put on the screen. You see the quote?
Sure, let me put I love
Sure. Let me put on pants.
Oh, that vacuum is gonna bug the hell out of me.
Yeah. Oh, what up, Ian? What up, kid in the box? Ian, do you want to join this live stream too for a moment?
He should.
Have you met Ian, Caden?
I think so.
Have you met Kid in the Box? He's been coming to the studio almost every day recently. He's like, DK, can I intern for you? And like a couple weeks ago, and he's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, if you want to interview right now, come to the studio right now. And he like ran over right after the live stream. It was kind of funny. Good
Really?
timing. Yeah, it was great timing.
Same day shipping.
Same day shipping. Let's go Amazon. Yay. Amazon Prime. Dude, Amazon Prime. Do you use Amazon?
I do. I ordered some stickers. Some Avatar The Last Airbender stickers to put on my laptop recently.
Did you do you have Prime?
I do have Prime. Yeah.
Have you noticed that in LA some items do actually have next day or same day shipping, like delivery?
Yes, I saw that. Cause they're just like right there.
Yeah, that blows my mind. That's like one. Hold on, wait, it disappeared. Hold on, wait a second. No. Yep, let me. Yep. But yeah, I really feel like that's something really dope about LA. Like we can literally have just like
That makes
the
me,
down
like,
the
feel-
street.
Yeah, I know. That makes me feel weird a bit because I'm like, if it's just down the street, why don't I just go get it myself? Like, that's only 15 minutes away. Why do I have to wait a few hours until, like, yeah, it's nice same day shipping, but I can just go get it.
Yeah, but usually Amazon's cheaper too. They have more variety options. I'm also like what you call a hikikomori in Japanese, which is just like someone that never leaves their house.
As also called an introvert.
Yeah, so because of that. No, I'm definitely not introverted. I have introverted moments, but I do like to be alone sometimes, but I would say most of the time parties do excite me. They energize me.
That's the same way. Like I do have my fun at parties, but like I do enjoy my inside my bed in my apartment.
Diamond District Studio says, when mixing vocals, how do you get a front-sounding vocal without making them feel discounted to the mix?
There you go. $1 million question right there.
$1 million question. So first off, I think it's a contrast. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt our conversation, but I do think to answer this question, I think first off, it's volume, right? The most powerful tool in your arsenal is the fader. You gotta turn up the volume, make sure the vocals are on top. I think everything else is more around like carving the vocal and potentially even the instrumental to make space around like sonically. Like if there's a lot of 500 hertz from all your keys and guitars that you're throwing in there, then probably best to not try to get the vocal to stick out via 500 hertz, you know? So probably cut out 500 hertz and have the vocal stick out in other frequencies. Oh, without making them feel disconnected. Oh, that's definitely a volume and compression thing. Okay, so here's the secret. So yesterday Wednesday mornings we have intern meetings, intern trainings, and last week I gave everybody a bunch of stems from a personal project of mine. Actually, I gave them stems to one of your songs that we did in the past, Caden. Is this how it feels to fall in love? And actually, let me pull up this session. Hold on. This actually.
Go ahead.
I wanna see if.
Do the interns do like their own mixing on that track?
Yeah, they did their own mixing, and it was actually really, really cool to hear everybody's like take on it. Because like one of them ended up being like way too much bass, which kind of gave it like a whole different vibe, and the other one was like kind of bright. But there's specifically the vocal disconnection. I can give a specific example because that's what we talked about yesterday during the meeting, and I do think so. What you want in most cases, like in most pop cases, you want the vocal to be on top, but on top could mean up here, it can mean down here, and the further you get away from like directly on top of the, like if this is the beat and this is the vocal, right? The further away you get, the more disconnected the vocal feels. So I think the first step is a matter of level, like getting that vocal to sit in right. So I'm gonna pause this lo-fi music here for a second. So check this out. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. Yeah, one of them was accidentally sped up as well. So here's.
I did not know that there was lo-fi music playing, so I probably won't be able to hear you.
So this is real quick. So I'm gonna go to mine, and then I'm gonna do a different intern number 1, and then go back to mine, and then go to intern number 3, and listen to the vocal placement on all this stuff. And I have a funny story to tell after all of this, but check this out. So here's mine. I'm gonna start earlier. Listen to vocal placement. This is an intern mix. Pretty good. See, hear how the vocal feels a little bit more.
Intern mix?
Yeah, it's a really good intern mix, right?
Good. That's really good.
But listen to how the vocal is disconnected. It's a lot brighter too. Like if we go back and forth, it makes mine feel almost muddy. But what it is, it's also just like bright here. But check this out. We're gonna go to the other one. Intern number 3 too. Vocal placement is a lot better on this one. But it's still a little bit disconnected. There's really no other way to describe the differences other than, in mine, the vocals, in all of them, let's say the vocals are the same volume in all of them. In mine, the instrumental is just louder. It's still clear. The vocals are still definitely on top, but it's just a little bit more sandwiched together. And I would like to say that this is also the definition of glue. And it goes beyond vocals. We're specifically talking about vocals here, but this is kind of the definition of glue. When things are glued together, it's a nice sandwich of sound, meaning that everything is kind of coming from the same space. I can hear my voice from your computer. My bad. But
no, I just barely muted the
okay, got it
for a second.
So I think that's kind of where that is, right? So it's more the idea of like And sometimes it's compression. Like if you don't have to do master bus stuff, mix bus stuff, but on mix bus, you'll notice that if I do like turn off my mix bus processing, like compression limiting, all of a sudden it'll slightly separate a little bit more. That's why like the SSLG bus or any sort of like compressor on the mix bus is called the glue, right? We call it the glue because it kind of naturally squeezes all the tracks a little bit more together. It makes everything feel a little bit more cohesive and sound like it's coming from the same space, the same area. Yeah.
Yeah,
These
I
live-
really like the explanation of like disconnection. Like everyone, it sounded really clear of what they really did, and your explanation like really helped out.
Oh, thank you, thank you, Kaden. I don't know what to.
Sense at all?
I don't know what to do with these compliments. Give me compliments. I said give me compliments. I said give me compliments.
What?
But, actually, you know what I can do? I'm pretty sure that I could do this. Hold on, wait a second. You know, I'm fooling myself. Hold on, give me a second. I'm pretty sure I can also. Wait a second. Boom. Dog, look at this. I can share my screen at the same time while I'm talking to you. Wow. And mine is actually turned down a dB as well. So mine's actually the quietest one. So if I were actually to make them all the same volume, technically speaking. Intern 1. Mine. Intern 2. And this is going to intern 1's and back to mine. This is the problem and the benefit of, like, for example, man, I'm tripping right now. The name of the artist. Hold on, wait a second. What's the name of the artist? Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez mixes are like super duper bright, and they're really, really bright. But the good thing, bad thing, whatever, is that if you listen to Tory Lanez, they're so damn bright that if you go back to like an actual normal mix, all of a sudden it feels lo-fi and muddy. Because like in contrast, it's just like, because top end is like kind of can be foreseen as clarity. So we're having the same exact thing here. Mine starts to feel muddy when I go to the super bright, not that much low end, low mid type stuff. Mine almost starts to feel muddy. Almost, but mine does have just a little bit more. It's a little thicker. It's a little like, we call in Japan like this is really weird, but a thick woman is bonkyu bon because it goes bonkyu bon, right? Bonkyu bon. It's like mine has more body. It's more bonkyu bon. You know what I'm saying? More Coke bottle.
Cubone?
Like bon, like bump. Hugh Valley bump. You know what I'm saying? Bonkyu bon. Like there's a lot of onomatopoeias in Japanese where you there's like sounds like, for example, like if I say hold on, I can't think of examples off the top of my head, but there's a lot of words and adjectives in Japanese that are literally just onomatopoeias. It's just like sounds. Ooh, like this pudding is kind of like beta beta shiteru. Beta beta. Beta beta. It's kind of like beta beta. The sound is kind of just, it's like peanut butter. It's like sticky. It's like like the table, because someone spilled Coke on the table is now beta beta. Like beta. There's a lot of onomatopoeia. Okay, that doesn't make sense if you're not native Japanese, but it does make sense.
It makes sense.
So it's kind of like that.
Wrap my head around how you say that.
Yeah, beta beta. So there's a lot of that stuff in Japanese. A lot of onomatopoeias. Anyway, so bonkyu bon, right? My question, my understanding is that a great mix is in the mid-range. My struggle is finding the right balance of not pushing elements sounding harsh or brittle. What's the best way to get better at this? This is very difficult and a great question because the magic is in the mid-range, I feel like. I like how Kaden, is it cool if I answer this one too?
Do you think?
My struggle is finding the right balance of pushing elements sounding harsh or brittle. Okay. So, number one, use your ears for sure. and there's like ranges of acceptability. There's a lot of different concepts that you need to kind of like put together to do one concept. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take the Pro Tools off because we're not doing that right now. Okay. But there's a lot of things. So, Toby Low. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for following on Twitch. But in general, the mid-range is really, really hard. It's usually the last thing that engineers get right. And I would say the mid-range consists of like 400 hertz up to like 4K, 3 to 5K-ish, somewhere in between that range. So check this out. So going back to this mix, right? You know what? I am gonna show the screen. I'm sorry, I gotta show the screen because I got an EQ pulled up. And boom. Okay, sweet. So check this out. 500 hertz is like a good it's like a great way to boost volume in general. Check this out. So if I boost 500 hertz, you're gonna get a lot of body back and a lot of volume. And if I dip it, it sounds cleaner, but you lose volume. So it's a balance here, right? So so when you boost 500 hertz, you get volume and fullness, but it can get muddy. If you dip it, it gets thinner, but it gets cleaner, feels cleaner, but you lose volume. So it's balancing those two, right? Let's do like 1K. 1K, what it does is it kind of makes things a little bit more present, but it can really be nasally as well. And also mid-range, most of this mid-range up here is going to be volume as well, right? Mid-range can translate into volume. That's a pretty general statement there. So that 1K, it sounds good. So again, it's a balance. If you take out too much, now it's going to sound really thin and like hollow. But it does sound clean. Like, this is why most car stereos and most like consumer stereo speakers do have this. This is their curve, the frequency range of the speakers for hi-fi stuff, because it does sound a little bit cleaner when this stuff is gone. But if we're making reference mixes, because those speakers, we don't want to make those changes because the speakers are going to change it anyway, so we want to make these changes before. We don't want to cut it out because they're going to cut it out anyway. So we don't want to cut it out more to make anyway, because by the time it gets to the hi-fi enthusiast, then it's going to get too much. But we want to balance, have a clean. Mixers do want to have a balanced mid-range, right? That's very, very important. 1K is very important. Another one is 3K. Like around 3K is like the presence, meaning that like this is where things start to get like really nasally and can get really bright and really poke through a mix. This is where humans are most sensitive to around 3K, so check this out. It gets brighter, it gets sharper, but it can get harsh. Like anywhere between 1 and 5K can get very harsh. I would even say, even including 1 to 10K. 1 to 11K can get very, very harsh in this area first. If anything is overloading below 1K, I wouldn't say harsh, I would call it muddy, but I think harshness comes from 1 to 10K-ish. But see how harsh that can get? And the last mix that we were doing, there was a lot of harshness around here. So it's all a balance. That's the secret with the mid-range and any sort of top-end thing. If you take it away, it's not going to be good. You have to leave it in, right? But it's how much you leave in. It's kind of more the way that everybody should be thinking, right? Hold on, wait a second. I have the perfect thing.
How much? How much
it
you
doesn't
leave
work.
in, bro?
Yeah, so how much do you leave in? And I think that's important because it does change the vibe. It changes the song. So, like, do you want more volume, more body? But are you willing to... Is everything else clean enough where you can add body without it being muddy, right? And usually when you have the individual tracks, like this is just the 2-track, right? But if you have the individual tracks, there's a lot of... Everything is like a balance of all this stuff. So it's just something... And the only way to really get better at it is practicing a lot and trying to increase your levels of awareness around it. You're being aware that the mid-range is sounding better or that it's a little bit more... That's the best that you can do. There's really no straight way that you can just be like, oh, this is not harsh anymore, you know. How early or late into your mix process do you get into mix bus process? Last thing. So order, I go instrumental, bass, drums, harmonic, effects. Not effects as in like reverbs and delays, but effects as in like risers and white noise type stuff. And then I do vocals, lead vocal, background vocals, ad libs, and then I start to do reverbs, delays. And then I do automations. After that point, I do a lot of automation. So I automate the reverbs and effects. I automate the, I want the chorus to hit harder, so I turn down the drums and the verses or whatever the automation is calling for. I do a lot of automations. And then after everything is done and feeling great without any sort of mix bus processing, then I go into the mix bus. I'm not relying. The mix bus does make my mix sound better, but I'm not relying on the mix bus at all. I want it to get as good as it's sounding. I want it to be satisfactory before I touch it. Thanks for joining us, Chazzy. Appreciate you joining. Come join us tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. PS Pacific Standard Time. Anyway, yeah, so that's, hopefully that helps with understanding the mid-range. Squeeze me. It's a little bit hard to describe, but I know that it's something that y'all can hear. All right, sorry, Caden. Going back to our conversation. So you write songs in your car.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that makes it easier for you, the mix engineer, that the artist can do? I guess recording wise or sending stems. What would be the ideal thing to get like the session just start ready to go from us? What's something we can do?
Yes. First off, if you're on the stream right now, I have something really awesome for you. Check this out. Hold on, wait a second. Check this out. I have something. I'm going to send a link. I don't know if I have. You should use this. Okay, where's my free stuff link? Okay, free stuff. There it is. Does free stuff work? If I type that in, will that work? Hold on. Wait a second. Nah, that doesn't work. Okay, here's a direct link. All right, store.dkmixes.com/free stuff. I have a mix prep guide. Okay, we're going to go back to freaking... We're going to freaking go back to... What happened? Shit. Wait a second. How am I... Wait a second. Oh, there we go. Check this out. Okay. Look at this. Free mix prep guide. Go to the mix prep guide. Download it for free. Totally free here, right? I'm going to pull it up. This is what it looks like. So if you're interested... Over here. Look at this. It's a whole ass mix prep guide. Wow! Oh, hold on, wait a second. There you go.
You said it yourself.
Yeah, it's a whole mix prep guide. Manage your expectations with your career. Delete any play. I send this to all new clients every time. But I would say the biggest things. One, everybody thinks turn off all the plugins is the answer. Turn off all the plugins and then send it to me totally dry. That is not the answer at all. I don't think that's the answer. You did half the work. You already made it sound as good as possible. So, why would you make my life harder and make me put in all the work that you put in and all the work that I have to put in myself? Why would you send me dry stems? I think the best thing to do is, my favorite is when artists send me dry and wet stems. So like, I'll probably stick with the wet stems, but if it's
Right.
something's not working or it's just not quite right, then I'll like put in the dry stem for those individual instances. But most of the time, I would say like 80 to 90% of the time, I don't even touch the dry stems ever. So that's the first thing. Also, with any Logic users, this is super important. Actually, super duper important. Always, okay, wait.
I know exactly what you're going
Adding a demo mix is extremely important because like you work that hard to get a vibe. I don't want to ruin that vibe, so I want to know what the vibe was. Okay, the second thing, but specifically for Logic, I don't know why Logic does this, but in Logic, when you bounce stems or individual tracks, there's an option that says normalization, and the default option for normalization is turned on. So that means it'll say on or overload protection only.
Overload. Yeah, overload.
Yeah, and that shit has to be off. That shit has to be totally off. The number one biggest mistake from Logic users. I will have like full-on professionals forget to turn that shit off. This is the number one. Other than that, normal things like naming your file, consolidating files. Another thing that saves me time, instead of setting me the verse lead vocal, the chorus lead vocal, the bridge lead vocal, put it all in the same track. Consolidate it all onto the same track. I can then, if I need to do some separate processing on the bridge or something like that, I can break it up myself. But if like a session that has like 70 tracks, honestly, a lot of the times they can be like 50 and 30 and 40 tracks. Like, so I've literally had a track, a song a few years ago that it was like 50 tracks, but after I finished preparing it and editing it down before I started mixing, I got it down to 10.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like it was just scattered all over the place. So that is, so name your tracks, consolidate your tracks, name your tracks properly. Consolidate. Don't do song name, artist name, and then name of the track. Nah, just call it Kick. Kick 1, Kick 2. Don't call it Caden. This is after that. 88 BPM. The key of the song. Kick.mp3. No, do none of that shit. It's gotta be Kick 1, Kick 2, snare, hi-hat. Like, it's just straightforward.
I think you're gonna hate me on the next track you work for me.
Nah, I have my assistant. So whenever someone preps for me, so my assistants, so shout out to Matt and Jenny, they edit all the files and they like cut out all the emptiness tracks, do some, what is that called, strip silence, and then they also rename everything, and they put the old name, the original name, in the comment section. So if I need to, so like oftentimes the artist will send in revisions and be like, hey, I want to take out or turn down the volume of this track. It should be called this. So just in case they do something like that, I have them copy and paste the original name of the track in the comments, but I have them rename everything to something that makes sense. But if you just did that from the beginning, it would save us all time. But don't worry about it, because I don't deal with anything like that, because my assistants do. When I didn't have assistants, yeah, that was some bullshit. I hate preparing stuff.
Every now and then on the stream, you'll be like overload, like turn the overload protection only stuff off. Yeah, I sent you these a while ago, so I'm starting to really fix all the things I'm sending towards you in the correct way. So
you're okay. And more importantly, like Matt's doing
next. Yeah, this next one is probably one of the last of my the ones I probably finished. I finished this, the next one, not this one you're working on, but the next one. I finished it back in October, so. Yeah.
Wait, as in like the one that I was just working on?
No, the one you're working on right now, I finished that in August.
Okay. Oh, there's one more after that.
Yeah, I finished that one in October. So like I've actually got everything all named out, and that actually helps. So like you like if I have like crazy reverb and crazy delays, even delays that don't even work with like the track on it, you want it wet like that?
Well, if you're sending me stems, like for example, I want it wet, meaning like your EQs and compressions on it, like your tracks in general. Like if you partially mixed it, because if you partially mixed it, I can add plugins to it and change it up anyway. But the difference is you've already done half the work. Now, vocals specifically I'm picking on. If I change anything out with the dry stem, it's specifically the lead vocal. I do get picky with that. If you carve out too much or if you add too much EQ, it's hard to kind of, the more you manipulate audio sometimes, the harder it becomes to manipulate it even more while maintaining naturalness, the natural feel. So oftentimes I'll use the dry of the vocals only. That's usually the first one that I use, swap out. But other than that, yeah, I think that's like, something I used to do is to say, nah, leave it, give me all the dry stems. And a lot of people on YouTube and a lot of these, like, I don't want to say more amateur, because it's not all amateur people that say this, but I would say it's a habit of the more amateur mixers that say, give me dry stems. Partially because the more level up you go, the higher up you go, the more you invest in your career. The people that you work with also, like the mixers or the engineers and producers and artists that I work with, send me stuff that sound great. And when I was just starting, they sent me stuff that sounded shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I don't have an issue mixing stuff that already sounds pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because of that, yes, send me the wet stems. They already sound pretty good. So.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, if you want to send me your reverbs and stuff of choice, as long as it might be a little bit difficult. I know you're not an engineer, but like you might be able to figure it out. It's if you send me, don't leave reverbs on the individual tracks. That's another thing too. Like if you put reverb on the individual tracks, take those off. Send me if you bust out reverbs. If you send buses of reverb, send me the reverb buses separately. So send me the reverbs as separate tracks. Oh, hey, little human that I made. Want to say hi to Kaden?
Oh, that was
Aiden.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm a good boy.
Good boy.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, big man. Oh.
Episode of Blippi. Oh, Munchkin. This little kind of make. Can you close the door? Once the door opens, the portal to hell is now opened, or to heaven, and these guys just rush in here as fast as they possibly can. You want to say something? He doesn't have anything to say. He doesn't have anything to say. He says, "Go follow Daddy on Twitch." Hello, my little. Oh man! Oh, you just like straight up
said
licked
follow.
the microphone. Oh my god! It's like a blob of spit on my lips on this phone. Dude, this boy yesterday found a dirty ass Band-Aid on the floor and was chewing on it. I had to pull it out of his mouth. Gross, right? And then he knocked over one of our plants and was straight up eating the dirt. Just eating the dirt. Man, I don't know what to do.
What are you gonna do?
What building their immune system,
Whose
I
Band-Aid
guess.
was it?
I hope it's someone in our families. Like that's all I could say. And it didn't have blood on it when I pulled it out of his mouth. So, oh my gosh.
That was nasty.
It's probably my other son's. It's super nasty. It's so gross. I kind of like almost barfed in my mouth a little bit. Yes, these little munchkins are my pride and joy. Hello, Uncle Kaden. You know, having lived in Hawaii for a little amount of time, everybody's an auntie and an uncle. So
That's like that with Filipinos too. That's your auntie. That's your uncle.
it's an island thing
Even
for
though
sure.
I'm not even. Yeah. Okay.
Because we do it in Okinawa too. Nani
Really?
nani oji-san. Well, that's pretty Japanese in general.
My man's big chillin'.
Oh, my little monkey. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
What happened to your other son?
He went back to watching TV. I
Oh,
think
okay.
TV is being played right now. Maybe wife is napping somehow. She had an early morning this morning because on Thursday mornings, this dude has physical therapy. Like it's 7 a.m. So,
Mhm.
dude, and I have these are my alarm clocks as well. Living, breathing alarm clocks. I wake up every morning with them laying on top of me, and my oldest son goes, "Daddy, I'm hungry." Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, good morning, Daddy. Daddy, I'm hungry. Daddy, wake up! Daddy, wake up! And slaps my face. Things of that nature.
I used
love
to.
you,
My dad
Daddy.
used to tell me a story when I was like around their age that I would wake my dad up by sitting on his head.
Sounds about right. That's within the realm
Yeah.
of yep. I've had these kids sit on my head and then fart on me. So like a direct contact fart, like I can get sick, like type. I've definitely had that
You
before.
straight pink eye from your sons.
Yeah. Anyway, it's dude. Hold
How
on.
many
Let me
hours of sleep do you get?
as much as possible. I would say like a solid 6 to 8. Most of the time around like 6 or 7.
I feel like I don't believe you when you say that.
I've gotten a lot better. I definitely have gotten a lot
Yeah.
better. I used to sleep less than that, and it was very bad.
Yeah,
very
I feel
bad.
like your sleeping. I feel like personally, your sleeping schedule with how much you do is like 4 hours a night.
It used to be. It used to be. There was a time in my life where I wasn't sleeping at all, and it was very bad. Prioritize sleep. I'm very much about. I'm on the wave right now. Like for the past year, I've been like my Twitter thing has been don't prioritize hustle, prioritize a proper sleep schedule.
By the way, I have your notifications on Twitter. And like, do you use something? You use like an app, don't you?
I
To
do.
tweet for you, don't you? I was
Yeah.
gonna say I was watching the stream and I saw you tweet and I was like, you didn't pick up your phone at all.
I didn't. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Yeah, I did. I did. I definitely tweeted that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I use a software website called Buffer, so I can like backload a bunch of tweets and then it posts them. So that way it posts consistently on my behalf, and I could just keep loading that up.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I need to do better. I just cannot figure out how to grow my Twitter. Twitter's the one platform that I just do not know how to grow. I need help growing my Twitter.
That's a thing though. Is that, like Twitter is weird about things. Either you got to be really really funny on Twitter, and that's it.
I'm just like too average. I think that's what it is. I need to
I
be
think
more
everyone's pretty
exceptional.
average.
I need to be more exceptional.
You're fine. I honestly I wouldn't really mind like worrying about Twitter too much because a lot of people look on Twitter for just photos and like funny tweets. I sometimes I get like information off that stuff too, like things that
Yeah?
are going on around the world and the trending. And the
I
trending
would say
page.
for anybody that's watching right now, if you type in !Twitter on Twitch, you can find my tweets. I do have a lot of informational. I do like a lot of reading and probably I don't know if that's always healthy, but so I do have like a lot of like philosophical thoughts and motivational thoughts and a lot of like tips and tricks on there. I think my pinned tweet right now is I mixed 1,000 songs in 2020.
Yes, sir.
What I learned, like the top 10 things that I learned from that. I really isn't that, you remember that grind. That was a
Oh my
time when I
God,
was
I
sleeping like
was-
4 hours a night.
Yeah, I was worried about you. I didn't want to send anything to you anymore. So I was like, dude, stop.
Yeah, there was a time where I mixed 1,000 songs, and if you do the math on that, that is 2.7 or 2.8 songs every day,
Isn't that like a day?
no days off. It was a ridiculous number, and I learned a lot from that. Yeah, so that's why the last few points on that tweets thread is don't do this shit. It was bad. It was so bad. Don't do it. Like you got to grow your brand in a healthy way. Like I almost stopped doing music for real during that year. But I'm just like a pretty goal-oriented person to begin with. So it was like once I hit like 300, I was like, yo, I can get it to 1,000 by the end of the year. And I did. Cuz I started
at
off
now?
the year great. This
How
like
many songs did you mix on 2021?
2021 I probably mixed, I would say honestly speaking, like substantially less. Maybe like 100, 150. So like a
Still,
lot
yeah, that's
less.
still-
Like
yeah.
maybe like 2 a week kind of a deal. Maybe 2 or 3 a week. Because even now, like with the way my schedule is set up, like from scratch, starting mixes, I can only afford to do like 2 or 3. Because now also like I charge a lot more, so I have I can afford to spend a lot more time on each mix. Which is why my mixes have now started sounding like way better. Because now I have the time to like automate things and do some cool things, add some cool delays onto your stuff, you know what I'm saying? And like actually like kind of take the time to produce and think stuff out. Where before it was just like EQ compress, just blanket delays and reverbs, and just you're good, yeah. And that wasn't ever that didn't like translate into great mixes, you know what I'm saying? They were good.
Yeah.
They're better than most, but they weren't interesting mixes because I didn't have the time to keep them interesting.
You're right. Right. I was gonna say like the mixing and the producing, the little small details that you do for like, for example, is this how I feel so I love and secrets that you just did. There's little things in the background I wasn't hearing there before, and I'm just thinking, why didn't you do this before? Like why? This is awesome. Why
Yeah.
couldn't you do little details like that before?
Yeah, it's a
But
time
now
thing.
You just
It's a
didn't have time
thing.
for it.
Yeah. I definitely did a few in those days, but it was like, nah, I couldn't afford to like, and by the end of that year too, by the end of 2020, I just did not have the emotional power to care either. Like I really
don't
was
blame
not enjoying mixing by the end of 2020.
You know, speaking about that, like when you like full time mixing stuff like that, do you miss performing?
Yes and no. I do miss performing because I'm a great entertainer. But
Yes, sir.
I don't miss touring. Being away from home.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do love
How big
the
was your
attention.
tour?
Well, I mean, like, I didn't like to deal with the band members' schedule as well, like, because I was in a band with 8 people. Remember that? I was one of 8 people. I was the leader of 8 people, of
Yeah.
7 others, and that shit was crazy to, like, figure out practice schedules and, like, productions, and everybody wants to get involved, but nobody is, like, willing. You know, it's like, it was a lot of, like, emotional stress.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the performances bit, like, I mean, you saw a few of my shows. Did you come to many Motion Coaster stuff?
I didn't know because either one, I met you when you kind of
I was already done with
do
it.
motion
Yeah, that's
coaster
true.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Or 2, if you did have one, I probably was working. I usually spend a lot of my weekends working at my day job, night job, whatever.
Yo, this dude is passed out. He fell asleep in my arms. And his eyes are kind of open. He's sleeping while staring at me. It's kind of wild. He is full on snoring. Hold on, let me see if I can get this in there. You hear it? I don't know if it was catching up on the stream. Hold on, I have to turn off because I have a little gate
I heard
on
the
my
little
voice.
fella. I heard
I know you heard it, but the audience is not hearing it here. Let me.
him.
Using this mouse with my left hand is very difficult. Hold on, now the gate should be off. Hold on.
Dude, he's loud.
Hold on, let me turn up the mic too.
He is so loud, for real. Do they sleep in their
Yo, are you breathing?
bed, in their own room?
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I woke him up. He like stopped breathing for a second. I was like, bro, dude, are you breathing? Oh, normal dad time. All right, but yeah, that's kind of I'm gonna probably cut out this live stream pretty soon. But yeah, dude, I do miss performing sometimes. This is part of the reason why I have a hard time doing live shows, and maybe this is a personal problem. This is not anybody else's, but I have a hard time watching other people's live shows just because maybe it's partial jealousy of back when I was performing a lot, but I'm like, damn, I get very judgmental. I'm like, I can't enjoy this because they're not performing half as well as I did.
Same. Oh my god, that's I don't know if that's an ego problem for me, but I do the same thing. Like, I want to get better at that because I want to be like, I don't want to be just judgmental, but I'm just like,
Yeah, some people are just not natural performers.
they're not. They're super like talented, but just like sometimes I'm just like, how did you get this?
Unfortunately, like to make it as a musician too, like to do that well as an artist, like you have to go on tour. So like after we start releasing music with you, Caden, like we need you to get on tour.
Yeah, by the way, I've never been on tour before. So how big was your tour and what was your experience like that?
Well, I mean, you could start local, right? Do all the local venues as much as you can. And you could circle back to the same local venues like every quarter. Every 3 to 6 months is like a great time to go to the same venue, like repeat venues. So at least do local stuff. But I would say like with tours, like you want to book every city every night, you know, like you just need to call them up or email them. This is why like a booking agent is super important as well, can be important. Just open or perform at bars, at small venues, just as much as you can.
Yeah.
So like every night, if you can, Monday through Sunday, like every night, go to a different bar, a different club, or like a different venue and perform. If you can, maybe take a break in between for driving. You know, you just usually go around the city, bordering cities. So you only have to drive a little bit each night. And yeah, so that's a great way to promote.
Let's go to like San Francisco and like let's go like from San Francisco to like San Diego. Like,
I think like a California tour. I think that's a really great idea. So the thing is, like, without a booking manager, if you're doing this by yourself, it's just calling and booking venues yourself, which is not that hard. It just is tedious. I know that CD Baby has created something that I'm pretty sure you can download for free now. It used to be a paid thing, but it's called the Indie Bible. the Indie Bible is a PDF of every single venue in the United States and what kind of genre and info about them. So like what kind of genres they cater to, what kind of audience they have, how big the venue is, different sort of information that's useful for bookings. It's called the Indie Bible. And yeah, that's like a really great resource as well. So like the Velour is on it. Kilby Court is on it, if you remember from Salt Lake.
Kilby Court's on there?
Yeah, so and they describe
Yeah, hey, by the way, Future Ex-Boyfriend, you mixed up a couple of his tracks.
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah, yeah.
Harris, remember him?
Yeah, of course.
He's one of the back artists from a huge indie tour for Kilby Court.
Wait, he's one of the what?
Really, really. He's one of like the back end artists that are playing. So like you have like the big name ones that are for like the indie genre. So like Claro, I don't know if you know these people, but super popular artist in his genre. I'm super happy for him that he booked it.
Oh, that's
He
awesome.
got one of the spots on there. Yeah.
And
it's
honestly,
really
with
cool.
these bookings and stuff, most of the time it's just asking. Like just emailing or contacting them. And if you have a professional way, like, oh, here's, like in a single email, if you're like, here's a link to a few of my songs and maybe even like a video of what you look like when you perform is a great tool. Just any sort of information that's going to be useful for the booking manager at the venues and bars to kind of showcase how good you sound and how fun. And again, the point of all these venues is how much money you're going to bring in or how the entertainment value and customer value, right? Like how many people you're going to bring in from your own fan base, as well as for everybody that's already there. Are you going to keep them there? Are they going to buy more drinks? Are they going to spend more money and stay longer in the venue, right? That's part of the goal too. So if you're entertaining, then even if you can't bring fans, but you're very entertaining, that's going to be a reason why someone's going to let you book the venue or the bar.
Yeah, because I already have a few places that like locally around here that I want to call, but I feel like I need to get some rehearsal time in, just maybe like a few days to go over a few songs, because some of my tracks I feel like are really good on their own, but I don't really know how they're going to sound live. So
Yeah.
or how we're going to do it live. So I want to make sure we're in a good steady thing, because don't get me wrong, like you and just like you, I think I'm a really good performer too, but it's only half the battle if you don't have a good band behind you.
Yeah. And I did have an 8-person band, so that was easy. That was fun. Dude, I can't believe you missed the Motion Coaster days. Talking about Motion Coaster and Utah. Young Hung, what up? Remember Easy Noti, Bruto's brother?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the chat right now. He says, "What up, broskies?" The legend DK and the legend Kaden.
That's young. That's easy. That's easy nutty right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not
I
there?
miss that guy.
What up? What up?
I miss that guy.
Yes, sir. All right, dude. Well, I think I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna go hang out with Bob today and talk about some engineering stuff. An engineer friend of mine. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We always like hanging out. Anyway,
Good luck.
thanks so much, Kaden. Thanks for joining this call. Thanks for joining the live stream.
Yeah.
For anybody that stuck around till the end, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Come join us for our Mixed Feedback Fridays tomorrow. I stream 3 times a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Mondays at 2 p.m. we record the Mixing Music Podcast, which you can find. Can you go on Twitch? Sorry, I'm holding a baby right now. Can you type !podcast into the Twitch chat? !podcast, and that'll take you to that link will take you to the Mixing Music Podcast, which recently just broke 350,000 downloads right now. This year we have over 150 episodes. Been doing it for like 2.5 years, a little over 2.5 years. And oh wait, hold on, wait a second. You're right. Where's that at? So it's doing really, really well. The podcast is doing super well. It just keeps going. But the podcast is doing really, really well. And yeah, so if you want to check that out, there's a reason why it's blowing up. It's not an accident. It's because of some good quality content as well as some great marketing around it. Let's be honest. I'm a great marketer.
Sir.
So, a decent marketer. I feel like every time I say that I'm good at something, like that in comes the Dunning-Kruger effect of cognitive bias, where like the people that they think they're good at stuff are usually not good at stuff. So like I'm afraid to say I'm good at stuff, but I have confidence in my marketing.
No. I wouldn't say it's bad confidence. Just like
If you type in music production or mixing music or anything like that, my podcast comes up at the top of every Google search, of every Apple or Spotify search, because that's not on accident. It's not on accident. That's marketing. That's some SEO type stuff right there. So, but anyway, I think that's it for today.
back it up.
Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for everybody that's joined in on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever the hell y'all are joining in from. Thanks for commenting and hanging out with us. Have a great day, y'all, and happy mixing and stay saucy.
Okay. Yeah. You as well. Take it easy, man. I just want to say you're doing amazing at your mixing. Super thankful for all that shit. Are we getting so? How long do you need for that contract revision? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be a short meeting? That's kind of what I figured. Who were probably in it. So it's a publishing deal that they want to do for us. Excuse me. Okay, because I just want to make sure. Because Bright was trying to like talk to me a little bit about it, and I was like, I have no idea what is going on because of the contract we have. So I just want to make sure I'm not getting separated from you guys. So I was gonna say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is this? You know who this Adam guy is, right? For sure. Yeah. I was gonna say, do you know who this guy is? Hello?